Okay, the energy of this reading is so crazy. I already know because every time I've tried to start, my dogs start barking, doors get slammed. And even just as I was saying that, like the doors are slamming and I have very extreme ADHD and I'm not medicated because that caused me a lot of health issues, okay? But that might be significant to you is like it's so hard to focus on your work because you might be in a just very like hectic environment. Like the people around you might really thrive on chaos, on drama, on um noise, like, and what I'm getting to is that like you might have health issues specifically related to the noise that you grew up in, right? You might have like neurodivergency that was just completely disregarded when it comes to like noise and overwhelm. I'm picking up autism, ADHD. I'm getting like overstimulation, overwhelm with no release, right? And that's a really difficult thing to deal with. So let's get right into this energy because again, I've had to restart this reading so many times and it's been really hard because like I I keep on getting distracted by everything around me. But it's like, how do I say this? I know that like I need to learn how to like overcome these struggles, especially if I wish to not take ADHD medication. So that's me personally. Again, you might not relate to that personally, but for me, just because like I spent a lot of my life taking ADHD medication. So I know that it's partially the reason that my growth was stunted and like physically, and I also like it caused me to be extremely like malnourished because I couldn't eat, right? And on top of that, it was like putting a band-aid versus treating the symptom. Like instead of creating like a low stimulation environment and maybe like thinking first to kind of modify my class schedules, I was just instantly put on. Of course, I was in special education programs already, but I was instantly put on medication. My parents didn't know any better, but I was put on medication because the doctors convinced my parents it was like the only thing that was going to save my life and make me a properly functioning adult. And yeah, it stunted my growth and it caused me to be like malnourished. And on top of like many other things, I don't know the psychological damage that it had on me. So personally, I have found it much better on my mental health to really take a holistic approach to living with ADHD. Like, because for example, the way my parents saw it, it was like, okay, like if we just put her on this medication, like she'll be able to meet our standards, which is like excellence, right? Like straight A's. Like I have Asian parents, and they were both educators at the time. It was like a C was not allowed in this household. So yeah, that was wow. And I don't think these cards came in reverse, but I'm pulling them in the reverse because it looks like we just need to read that way. Man. Okay, so I saw a video this morning where essentially Margot Robbie was in an interview saying that she didn't align with the fact that she is a Cancer. Astrologically, she's a Cancer because Cancers are, according to pop culture, the sensitive one, the caretaker. Like we're just supposed to be home and be the mothers and cook and clean, and that's what we're best at. Which actually, looking into astrology, the Cancer is the oracle, right? Like the Cancer is the all-knowing because we're not God, but like we are the goddess energy. The goddess energy. We carry the archetype of the goddess within us, right? And we're ruled by the moon. So we don't need to produce our own light. We're a mirror to all the light around us. We reflect that which what people project onto us, whether they like it or not. Okay? So you might be a Cancer. And again, I thought that said 57, never mind. I was channeling this 57 energy earlier. And speaking of earlier, yesterday we got this shining through card in our spread, which really, the message I got from that, which I'm getting today, is like, you're the Oracle, okay? That's the first card. The Oracle's gift in reverse really gives me the energy. 37 might be a significant age. But it's like, almost like you forgot how wise you are. You forgot. You almost forgot who you were. Or maybe you did. Maybe you kind of forgot who you were for a second. And I feel like that which was projected onto you did, like, it hit you, but it did get sent back. Whatever they tried didn't work. See, with the broken open card, like, I never really know. I feel like you're being broken open into your purpose. I'm just going to read these as I see them. Yeah, it's like you... And I'm hearing broken because it's almost like you might have broken a bone before. And that really awakened you maybe as a child. If it was like when you were a child. Like extreme body trauma, right? Might have really shaped you and really affected you. But it didn't take away your purpose. It actually, like, how do I say it? Like, it gave you a foundation on which to create purpose. And in order to, I'm almost hearing, like, the engine. Like, you're meant to revere your purpose. Your purpose is meant to be like a sacred, integral, key part of your life. I'm picking up fashion. I'm picking up like career. I'm picking up family, right? Like not, and this doesn't mean like just getting into relationships, creating a family, or even like the family that you were born into, if that doesn't resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, definitely this message is for you, okay? But like if that doesn't resonate with you, I'm hearing actually soul family. Actually soul family. Actually it's soul family. Actually it's soul family. I feel like saying that over and over again because it's like, again, if you don't resonate with having a family, creating a family, or you don't resonate with your family, your blood, your kin, it's like you were always meant to create, and not by way of like a birth canal. No, like you were always meant to create this community that feels like family, and not like, feels like that is family. That is family. And in a way, you've been closed off to that. I think that you just, that idea makes you uncomfortable probably, and like imagining the fact that somebody could be a stranger and then like they could potentially save your life. They could potentially be the one to come through to you when just not too long ago they were a stranger. It might be significant. So yeah, what I'm really gathering from that is like, you're also meant to have like really close relationships in this life. Yes, you're meant to have your moments of solitude and confinement, like for yourself. That's really important. Like this meditative energy where it's uninterrupted. Like you stop picking up that FaceTime call. those FaceTime calls, people will pull on your energy whether or not people will pull on your energy whether or not they realize it, and it's really up to you to like create that space, but not cut people off and not make people feel like isolated and ostracized by you, you know? Because we're all capable of doing that, making mistakes, right? And what's insane is that, like, I will pause the camera, the vacuum goes off outside because somebody is cleaning their car. I turn on my video, the vacuum goes on. It almost feels like I have the remote control. Like, you do have the control, but it's almost, like, really hard to ground yourself. I'm getting with the Earth Magic card. Because it's, like, you don't know how to tune out the noise, which is fine. Like, I don't think you should be expected, somebody who never got to experience real quiet, who got to really experience real, like, peace. Like, you didn't get to have your ears wide open. But what I'm getting now is that, like, you're stepping into a season of being able to do just that. Like, right now I'm plugging my ears just so that I can focus on the message, and I know that, like, that's not good for my hearing, it's not good for the health of my ears, but, like, I need this reading, you know, like, I need to do this. Like, I need this for me, and I need this for the collective. I am the collective, and I think that, like, right now, Earth Magic, number one, like, the start of this Oracle deck is, like, the Earth Magic card, okay? Okay, so with the ears wide open card, I'm getting, like, patience might be really difficult at this time in order to tap into this just, like, focus for you. Like, you need to focus on your work because you have bills to pay. Like, I'm getting, like, overdue. I'm hearing overdue, past due, late, okay? And it's, like, you can't go back and you can't lie to yourself. I'm getting the time machine and the tall tale again in the reverse. And I shuffled these cards. They're coming out because it's like, you need to stop lying to yourself. You need to stop lying to yourself. You need to stop lying to yourself. What this lie is, I'm not sure. Like, what I'm getting is that, like, though, like, you need to stop lying to yourself fully. And you need to, like, awaken your inner genius. I think a part of it is faith. Like, you're having a faith issue right now. Like, it's really hard to fill in the gaps of, like, what is the result of, you know, going through all this pain and then just having to get broken open because of it. You know, like, literally broken. Like, your bones were broken open. Your literal bones. So, what are you gonna do about that? Like, what? And it's like faith, you know? Like, I wouldn't have healed. I broke my arm when I was 12, and it broke in half. I'm so sorry, trigger warning. I should have said trigger warning, but, you know, this is, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to picture that too much. I'm fully healed. I made a full recovery. If it had broken any other way, they would have had to amputate my arm. I was protected. But when I was young, when I was 12, I had to really have so much faith that I was going to get better. Every time I went into those physical therapy appointments, that hurt. My arm was broken in half. It hurt. But I had to believe. Okay? And I'm so sorry, this reading is going to be loud and chaotic today, but we will find a way to meditate and find calm at some point. Yeah, it's almost like not being able to find this peace has been blocking your blessings. Not being able to ground yourself and open yourself up to, like, new discoveries and, like, new connections has really been blocking your blessings. And, like, blocking the oracle that you are, blocking the gift that you are to the world, blocking the the shine that you're meant to bring. And almost like this good luck, right? Like the Four of Pentacles in reverse, like really represents just this like coming out of this cycle of guilt, right? At least that's, you know, intuitively, that's what I'm seeing. It's like you're coming out of this cycle of like self-shame. So you're realizing it does nothing. Yeah, and you're consuming better, and you will come out triumphant, right? Saint Raphael, the Archangel, Archangel Saint Raphael might be significant. Because you're just consuming better. Healthful eating. You're consuming better. It's so beautiful. You're just consuming better. Hold on. Let me focus. Like, it's what you read. It's what you write. It's what you, like, listen to. And, like, have discernment. You can't always be, like, listening to things that are just shoving, for example, like, toxic positivity down your throat. There's a balance of what we need to consume. Sometimes we need to consume nothing, right? Sometimes it's just like we need to just let the situation play out. Play music. Play music. Literally, I was like, I wanted to say, you know, you can't just be listening to positive message and positive affirmations all day and like listen to readings. And that's like more of a message for me, because like I went through a lot of religious trauma, and like readings, divination, tarot readers, the esoteric, manifestation really healed me in so many ways, and healed my intuition, healed my self-trust, that got me places, you know, that got me places in my career that were blocked for a long time, and in relationships that were blocked for a long time. So play music. Like, actually, you are allowed to listen to just positivity and like good, nice compositions all day. Yeah. And I don't believe in any of that like low energy music, blah blah blah, low vibrational. Girl, just say that you're talking about black music. Just say that you're talking about Latina artists, you know, like, I think that low vibrational music is so like, the term is very much rooted in like, yeah, racism. I'm sorry, like, literally racism. I think that's what it's rooted in, and until we can like really look at what we're saying and like putting out into the world, it's important that we focus on ourselves and like what we're saying in general, period, right? And what we're consuming, what we're believing about ourselves will shape the way we move in the world. So if you need that positive self-concept in your life, if you need that like overabundance of positivity in order to get through the hard times, you deserve at least that. Give yourself that. Again, like, as I said yesterday, this is a place to come when you just need positivity and like the truth, right? The truth. But I'm also not gonna lie and say that life isn't beautiful and life isn't magical sometimes. I've seen magic. I've seen magic happen in my own life. I've seen myself get exactly what I want. So, and it's like, and you know it's magic when it feels aligned, right? When it feels right, too. In the moment that you receive a manifestation, does it feel right? And yeah, I feel like I've stepped into that before, where I'm stuttering and I can't really get the words out, and there's so much silence and pause, because it's just, I feel at a loss for words. I feel at a loss for words. I kind of want to pull more, but it's like, at this point, you need to just have faith. And I hate to say that. I hate, like, oh, you just need to have faith. That's literally the most toxic, positive BS, like, term you'll probably ever hear me say. But right now, if you're aligning with this message, I feel like it is that for you. It is, like, that simple for you. Right now, you're in a space, if you align with this, where having faith and believing is not easy, but it's simple. You know, you understand the process. It's not easy, but you know what it is that you need to do, okay? And pause and do what it is that you need to do. You know, do the work. Manifest, but do the work. Manifest, but do the work. And be brave. Wow, I feel like all these cards ended up in the middle because I'm just pulling everything that I know I've been pulling. Be brave. You're an activist. Safe travels. Practice makes perfect. Yeah, I feel like getting that card in the reverse, the practice makes perfect, came in the reverse. I feel like you're not being pushed to overdo it. You're being pushed to balance. You're being pushed to balance. Okay? I love you guys so much. I hope you resonated with this message. I, apologize for it being all over the place, but take what resonates and leave what doesn't.